There she goes, bang on cue. Hair up, made up at 2:30. She's stepping over litter like a heron in heels to steal some feels with that fella from the baker's with the really nice wheels. She'll be back. Before hubby's home, that's for certain. Freshly baked bread for her beast of burden. Lockdown Laura, we call her. In our smaller, just the four of us group. We left our lives on the big screen. Stepped out of our films to sit in rows in this panelled scene. Here we are, nattering boxes of the boozed and the Botoxed. 3 silver foxes and me. My neck looked old, but I noticed my hair's growing back. Am I paroled? He texts me now. He's only in there, still in gym jams at this time, watching the world from 2 meters, chewing on chips with sips of wife beater. He calls it. I'm sheltered, but he's on his helter-skelter of pill popping and non-stop channel hopping. I won't go shopping. He asked me to go. Jaw-dropping, I know. I said so. Look at the sky, though. Isn't it blue? Young, true, smooth air. Not run through like an old teddy bear with white slices through stitches into its belly. No plane slicing lines 1,000 times from here to New Delhi. From Berlin to Boston. From Stansted to Sitges. Oh, the beaches there. I walked streets in bare feet there, pulled peaches off trees there. It's bluer than blue, deeper than sky blue, like water, like sea blue. I remember his eyes drew me in. What was his name? Joaquin. Waltzing me, guiding me, tracing my salty lines all the way. Holding me, hiding me, riding me into the sand. Hello, it's the slumbering grouch. What now for the king of the couch, the loafer on the sofa, the yeti on the settee? What next for Mr. Text, the man of my dreams? Another beer for my dear who's bursting his seams. What next can I do for you? Sex, if you want me to. How would you like it? Once more on the carpet with yesterday's food, by that bowl of old beans under last week's jeans, the crushed down cans and chop suey greens pushing me down onto shag pile brown. Oh, go on then, make me a queen. I'm a princess in this tower, a royal with no power to leave. I need to weave my hair plait into rope to fling into the path of a passing night. No hope of eloping for me this night. I did have dreams before he kissed me. So well. And well, that's history written for that smitten fool. Is this all I am? Her sad mother's daughter, a pauper that ought to just sort her sad life out before I reach for the rope. Perhaps I need to find water to hose down this slaughter of hope. He gave me a slap for moping about. He said I'd cope, that he'd blacken my eye if I cried. Yet, somewhere, the planet breathed in. Planes fell out of the sky. The streets became ancient tracks again, silent and sunlit, cutting into unlit towns with no one around to see it. I need to leave. But as what? Into what new dawn? Everyone out there is armed, but most don't know they're killers, milling about, just chilling out, killing time or making a shilling, but packing some ammo for me. I'm going out tomorrow for Mister's essentials, gin and pot noodles, tobacco and beer. But I tell you, I have layer upon layer of fear. I went out, a breeze. I had forgotten how air moves when freed. Out there it invaded me, a silky assault. I turned and walked to the trees. My roots were exposed like stocking tops, and I was a scandal of grey, like I'm out in my slippers or wearing no knickers right in the heat of the day. I cried when people tried to avoid me, keeping their distance in single file, throwing a smile and once in a while saying hi. Some frowned at the ground before stepping around me, the distance between us, the width of a car, the length of a laid-out man. I watched a woman under a tree, with skin as white as icing, lying on scented sheets, blinking through petals as her kids high up were shaking down pink blossom bedding for her. A wedding for one. She saw me and threw me a shawl of laughter, daring me to wear it. I did, and fires blazed in me. I could barely stand, dazed by it. In an instant, I was 4, on the back of my father's bike, tucked into a bucket thing, his sea blue jacket billowing. I traced its smooth curve with my finger, pressed my nose to it, lingered there. He smelled of gingerbread from the picnic. I let the wind own me. I had cold knees, and it pleased me that I suffered in silence, all grown up. This sky and this wheezing earth, he said, had once known love. Love locked, he said, and called me his fabulous Phoebe. Earlier, I had hidden in wildflowers and cowered down wearing a crown of buttercups, supping up summer. He was coughing even then. Is it just me that wants to stay longer? Shall we entwine the earth for a second time, like a twice-pulled vine relaying its tracks? I came back through town. No one's around. The dealer, the dancer, the healer, the chancer, the singer and actor, the building contractor are no longer selling or buying, performing, supplying. We're home alone with our small private banks. When the money stopped moving, it sank. But I'm thinking of another trade, another give-and-take exchange, not one weighed down by obligation, but a homemade liberation of something we all possess that spreads a splendid infection. Yes, like a virus in a whispered chorus of tiny kindnesses that pass through porous masks, glide through gloves, to settle like petals on the wholly loved, or loved enough. We don't need more money. We don't need more love. We just need to pour out what's there, to let it flow where it will, carefree downhill. I do have fear. Out there, in here, but I'm clear that I need to steer away from him. I'll grieve my lost life, but I need to swim in that flow again, to retrieve my soul, to glow again. I am the silent insurgent with mischief in mind. In each hand, I hold little kindness dockets, a gift to slip into 2 pockets, one for you and one for me. I will leave this place. I don't need hope. I need a hand. I need to flee, be free. That's the decision by this detainee. That is what I will do for me. And what of you? What can I do for you? I have no special powers, no vocation, no rare qualification, but if you get my situation, if my scene is known to you, if your liberty is due, I'll find friends to help you too. That is what I will do for you. That is all most of us can do. Do two things. How about you?